I think we're live now.
Awesome.
Cool. Well, the gang's all here today, and we've got Catherine with us. We got Arizona Lowe, and I'm back again, so everything's good. How's everybody doing?
Good.
Enjoying the sunshine.
Finally.
Is it finally?
Wow.
Is it finally? Sun's finally out there, huh?
Yes.
Cool, 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 cool. Well, what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be talking a little bit about basic video and answering questions for anybody that's been following along in the series. And with that, I guess we'll just kind of see if anybody's got any questions. You guys have any questions? Does anybody out in the audience got any questions?
Mm-mm.
Well, cool. Has anybody done anything on their videos?
I've added cards to all mine.
Cool. You done anything to your channel?
Not yet. Not besides adding cards.
Okay. 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 Well,
I'm going to get started on my videos pretty soon here, and I'm going to be going back over all this information to get started on my videos. So I'm excited about that.
okay, cool. Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you a basic script today to use for your videos in basic format. So with that in mind, let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it is, hot dog. Well, it's basically a setup for a 3-minute video, and if you're curious about why to do 3-minute or less video, if you look at your analytics and you go out there and look at a bunch of videos, you'll see that after about 2 to 3 minutes that your time watch drops off considerably. So if you go look at it. So what you want to do is, and most people will watch a 3-minute video if it's interesting and it's got good information. So that's the premise behind the 3-minute video, and that seems to be pretty true across the board. So keep it at 3 minutes or less. But basically, it's a 4-step deal. It's your intro, you ask a question, then you provide your content, and that can be anywhere from 1 to 5 tips, just depending on what you're talking about and how you talk about it, because you do want to keep it in 3 minutes or less. And then number 4, really important, not most important, but really important, is your call to action. Say what? Somebody say something? Okay. But just to give you an example of that, the intro, hi, this is Tom Coleman, and the question, are you a blogger and struggling to get leads? Content, one of the things you can do is by starting to create content more frequently and consistently. Another thing that you can do is have different capture pages that you can direct people to in your call to action. And then you can add tips to that up to about 5. And then on your call to action, if you've got a capture page, then you can sell the benefits from there. For an example, click the link below and get my step-by-step case study that walks you through generating leads in 24 hours. And then if you're just getting started and you don't have a capture page, that's okay too. What you can do there is say something to the effect of, whatever, if you're a blogger and would like to get more leads and sales from your blog, feel free to email me at workwithtomcoleman@gmail.com, and I'll be happy to share with you all the details of our blogging mastermind, where we show you exactly how to get daily leads and sales from your blog. So how's that sound as far as a script goes for a basic script? Hello.
Sounds good to me.
What do you think, Arizona?
I think it sounds okay. Sorry. I was muted and
Oh,
didn't
okay.
remember.
No problem. Is that something y'all think you can use in your video? And you can attach those to your blogs too, and do it around that. And if you'll post content every day too, it helps on everything. So that's short, sweet, and we're done. Anything else? See you later.
No, I think think that's a really good script, that you can use to customize. It's good.
Well, basically take it and use it however you want to use it, but and we'll put a link to it. And just wanted to see if anybody had any questions on the series that we've been doing. If anybody's got any questions out there about anything, feel free to ask them. And basically, that's all I've got prepared for today. So,
Well, Ron's checking in.
hey, Ron, how you doing, buddy? Ask him if he was able to hear what we just talked about. Well, I'll just ask him. I keep forgetting.
They can hear every word you say.
Oh my God!
I'm just excited to be here today. I haven't been here in so long. I'm just excited to be up and running. I'm still on my Chromebook, but
Cool.
so I was playing with my lower third, and so it's just like, yeah, I finally got my lower third back up. So yay!
Hey, Ron, I just gave you a quick 3-minute video script utilizing 4 steps. And if you caught it, great. If you didn't, I'll leave a link to it. You can go take a look at it and use it. It's a really good little script, and you can give away. It's basically it's intro, question, content, and then your CTA. And then it's got an example of a CTA with a capture page and without a capture page. So, and you can basically use it. It's a pretty simple thing, and you can use it any way you want to use it. So, but unless anybody's got any questions,
well,
we short and sweet today.
Yeah.
No, what I want to say is that honestly, what I'm excited about about these Hangouts, Tom, is that what you've been able to do is put together all these Hangouts with all this valuable information, and now I'm able to still go back and get them on YouTube and look at them and really go through and take my time and use them. I mean, this is great. It's exactly what I need, and I'm going to be able to start my video YouTubes and do it. So I really appreciate all this information you've been sharing. So
No problem. I appreciate you guys coming in and helping out and hanging out and adding value and everything else. So it's been fun. So, but I mean, go ahead, Arizona.
Oh, I was just going to ask, well, if this ends the video series, what's next?
Well, that was what I was going to ask you guys. we can do conversions, we can do blogging, we can do, I mean, basically anything that you want. So if anybody's got any preferences out there, speak up.
I have a question, and maybe maybe we don't know the answer to this, but yet, because I don't think really anyone quite knows the answer to this. G+ Google seems to be going in a different direction with their collections and what they're trying to do. I'm not quite clear on if we need to do anything in regards to how to help people along in developing their presence on G+, possibly with the collections. But I don't even know. I don't even know if we understand that yet. I don't even know if really anyone truly understands that. I think people are pretending they understand it.
Are you talking collections? I'm trying to use it, but I don't know if I'm using it to its utmost, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying, and I see people putting stuff out about it, and I don't even know if the so-called experts even truly understand the direction that G+ is going.
I like the collections ability because, like, I can save articles to read them later.
Mm-hmm.
So it gives me the ability to be able to go back to things, which I really, really value. What I don't like is, again, everything's going to get lost in the fog.
Well, I think what they're going from, I mean, they were tying G Plus into everything, all their products, and they're
Hmm.
basically unhooking all those and making standalone products.
Okay.
So how that's going to end up impacting overall, who knows? I mean, that's how what I think about it. But I think the things that are popular, photographs are very popular on Google Plus, so they split that off into something. I think Hangouts are real popular, so that's kind of split off. So long term, I mean, they're always doing, trying different stuff, and then after they get, I was a big fan of their RSS feed, and and they just got rid of that. And that's been what, a year or two ago. But I mean, I was that I was going,
Yeah,
stab me in the heart.
right.
Well, at least in most cases, they do give adequate notice when they're getting rid of a feature.
Mm.
Yeah, but
I
anyway,
don't
I don't know.
I,
So,
I Yeah, well, that's the thing. I don't know if, like I said, even if the real so-called experts who have put out, books on how to use Google Plus, they have to go back and those are obsolete at this point.
well, it's like anything else. Things always change.
Things always,
Principles stay the same. Tactics change all the time.
yeah,
So, and they're trying to make money. So, you
yeah.
know, they
It
do whatever they can.
Well, and so, but yeah, Tom, I saw that, and I believe I shared it. I think I shared it from you. Was the photo branch off? I thought that's what you had shared, something about the photos that had branched off.
The latest thing I did on that was there was something about on the photos. It's a free storage for all your photos as long as you let them um, compress them. If you don't want them compressed, then it goes against your storage. But
No,
if you
no.
but if you hmm?
No, the question is it free storage
Yeah.
with them not being able to use your pictures, or is it like Facebook where they can use your pictures for whatever?
Well, I don't know the answer to that, but I would assume they can't use your pictures. But the thing that makes a difference is on the free storage. To me, the thing that made a difference was on the free storage, you're uploading your digital pictures. Okay, so what they're doing is, in order to store them for free, as many as you want, they are compressing that photo. So you're not getting. So if you put it in that format, unless you save a copy of it somewhere, they're gonna you're not going to get back the original format. Does that make sense?
It does.
And so, but as far as I didn't look for it. I mean, that wasn't even a question for me. I don't think Google. Well, who knows? I mean, that's a good question. I mean, somebody knows the answer, holler.
It's my understanding at this point is that any photos that you upload are yours, but I'm not sure about as far as on Google Plus, because I know that's one reason why I love uploading photos to Google Plus compared to Facebook.
Well, I would assume that stays the same. So, I mean, that's my assumption. The Google knows about you everywhere else, so you don't know they know that, but they know everything you do.
Oh, I know.
I mean, everything.
Big brother. They really are.
Yeah, you may as well just plan on being transparent and authentic because they're gonna know.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. They're like the NSA.
Oh,
So,
speaking of transparent and authentic, if you want to do video marketing, get it spread out all over the place, and do stuff like that, you can do your videos with the formats that we've been giving you, and then run ads,
Mm-hmm.
to spread them out. So that works, and you can run ads on. There's a lot of do Facebook, you can do YouTube, you can do Twitter, you can do. I think Pinterest has got ads now. I mean, everybody's coming into the ad play, so you can get it spread out. And if you go look at some of the series that we did on retargeting, you don't even need capture pages on your blogs anymore. if you retarget everybody. So that's kind of interesting. And your retargeting, if you do it properly, it'll keep your ad costs down. So
Right.
anyway.
Yeah, awesome. So I think that's one thing that we could possibly do is every now and then, maybe every 6-8 weeks, just have a show that, because we are on Google Plus, this is an HOA, just talk about some of the things that are going on Google, and just keep it to
That's fine. If people want to do that, that's fine. Absolutely.
Yeah, just
because we started off. Yeah, I'm sorry. Go ahead. I cut you off.
That's okay. No, just keep it to things that are current and relevant to updates that are interesting, and so people can look that up, and we can catalog that for people to look up, and maybe we could bring that to the to the show and say, hey, we're going to be talking about this update or that update, and just maybe give a shout out to what might be going on if there's some new information.
Yeah, we can do that.
Like,
I mean, other people cover that too. So
yeah.
But I mean, if you we can do that. It's no big deal. We can talk about it anyway. So, but what this thing is, what I'm trying to do is come up with actual programs where we're giving people some value and things that'll help them get leads and sales, and do series based on that, and chop it down into reasonable things that they can follow along, and if they actually implement it, they'll get results. If they don't implement it, they won't get results. So, but it'll be available to people if they're interested in it. And then, if you just want to, we can talk about, we can just have a gossip show occasionally on Google Plus.
I'm not talking about every week. I'm talking about, once our series ends, it's like just an update, and then we'll start into a new series. I think.
Well, this is kind of the end of the video series.
Right.
So, and the comment I made about that is, if you're, we've talked about retargeting, we've talked about Facebook retargeting. So you can basically do that kind of stuff if you go look at some of the other videos that we've done in this series on the Facebook marketing and information like that. So that's all good information, and this is good information on video marketing too. And if you're the only thing I can say about, if you're real aggressive about following what I've been talking about on getting leads on the video marketing, basically you might want to set up separate channels and not put more than 10 or 20 videos out on a specific channel where you're using it for lead generation. Mm-hmm. And the other way around that is just to do your videos and run ads to them. But one of the key metrics on your videos, as far as getting views on them, are your initial minutes viewed when you upload it. So if you've got 10 people that you can count on to get your videos viewed 10 times in the first hour, that helps a lot. Otherwise, do a VPN, like we talked about last time. So, well, there's your kitty. I thought it was a leopard at first. I was thinking that safari thing. Did y'all see that today? That was insane.
No, I haven't. No, Alexa.
A lady was going through a safari. I forget where it was, but she had her window rolled down, was snapping pictures, and it came in and basically it killed her. So.
Oh my God!
Wow!
And that was the fourth incident in 4 months at that particular place. So.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah. So if you're ever in a safari situation, keep your windows rolled up.
Well, they are wild animals. I mean, they're dangerous. It's not. Seriously, I'm not. That's a horrible thing to have happen. But when you are I'm assuming she was in Africa on a safari. They are wild animals. It's not like going to a zoo. I mean, even at a zoo it can be dangerous. But You know,
Well, if you're going through, if you're, they have some of these safaris in the USA, I think, where the animals are loose. I don't know if they have lions and tigers and bears that are loose, but
oh
you're
my
not going you're not going to catch me with my window down.
God. Yeah, I mean, people get a sense of, especially if you're from a country like the U.S., you get a sense of security. You think, oh, everything's just, regulated. But when you go to a foreign country, not necessarily so.
That's true. It gets insane. If you do a
And
lot of traveling, I'm always happy when I get back to the USA.
it's true. It's true.
Sometimes I just want to get down and kiss the ground.
It's true. And people don't think about that. They think that everything's as regulated and as safe, and it's not.
Well, none of us are going to get out of this life alive, so keep that in consideration.
But that's horrible. I mean, I'm so sorry to hear that. But yeah, no, wild animals are, especially lions and leopards. They're they're aggressive. And
Yep. They got too many videos where people are hugging lions and they're hugging them back.
yeah.
So anyway,
Oh my God.
um,
Horrible. I'm sorry to hear that, though.
yeah, I am too. And the thing that kills me is they've had 4 incidences in the last 4 months, if I understood them correctly. So that's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot. So something needs to change.
Yeah, they're
Well,
not
I thought it was.
feeding them. They're not feeding them. So
Who knows? What were
yeah.
you going to say, Arizona?
Well, I thought it was pretty crazy the first time I went to Wichita Mountains. Ron says not like pigeons. He's making reference to my backyard pigeon thought. When you go to Wichita Mountains in Oklahoma, they require you to go through and listen to this video. And the video is about how to be safe around buffalo because they get people killed every year. People trying to ride them, get real close and feed them and everything else. Oh, no. Mm-mm.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, people. I'm not saying, and no one deserves to have something horrible happen at all. That's, but wild animals that people don't honestly, because we get desensitized by watching things on TV, we don't honestly realize how dangerous wild animals are. We don't realize it.
Right.
But they're wild animals and they're dangerous. That's so sad.
Okay, we'll all agree on that. So let's switch subjects.
Oh,
Didn't mean to bring that up. Sorry about that.
no, but
That was all because of your cat.
yeah.
I was looking down a little bit. It looked like a panther.
For me, it's about as wild as I can handle.
Oh, goodness gracious. So
My
anyway,
as wild as I can go.
yeah. Well, unless anybody's got any other comments or wants to chat about anything else, that's pretty much it. So everybody, you got a really nice basic video script, and you can use it in any situation. So keep your videos under 3 minutes and run ads to it, or do what we've told you in this thing, and set it up on separate lead generation accounts versus brand accounts, so on your YouTube channels. So anyway, that's the 2 cents for today.
So that sounds good. Thanks for that script.
Sure.
Thanks.
Sure. Thank you guys. Ron, good to see you. Everybody have a good one today.
Bye.
We'll see you next Tuesday, and you guys stick around for a minute. Let's talk about what we're going to do next.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.